What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade, basketball analysis coming to y'all with a quick video today. We're going to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers. The topic that everybody's talking about was the Lakers losing game one to video game Dame and the Portland Trailblazers. They was crossing them up. They was pulling up from 35 plus. They was picking the Lakers defense apart. And they found a way, even though they were struggling, they found a way to close out King James and his Anthony Davis, which nobody really seen coming. Now, what I will say is this is only game one, and the Lakers was leading in the fourth quarter. It was looking like they was going to pull away, but it obviously didn't happen. I think their urgency was lacking. I feel like even though Dame and them made some tough shots down the stretch, the Lakers, the way they came out, they just didn't have the energy. They just didn't have the fight. It seemed like they were just going out there, as that second quarter came to a close, they played a little down. And you can't do that when you have another all-star on another team. You have guys that, like I said, coming into this season are highly confident. And if you pull enough from 35 plus, you obviously feel like you can do whatever you want on the court. And the Lakers, they just gonna have to figure out what are they really trying to do this year. And I just heard Paul Pierce say it. There's no reason why this team can't win a title. There's no reason why this team shouldn't be champions unless they just fall short. And if they fall short, this is going to be a disappointing year. You have arguably, and a lot of people said that, they have the best duo in the NBA. They have the best complementary duo in the game with LeBron and AD. People still feel like the best impactful player. People feel like the MVP should have went to LeBron. And if LeBron was that great, that he should be MVP. And if LeBron was that great, that they have the best duo and the perfect complementary player for his skill set and his style of play, then why do y'all all have them losing to the Clippers? And I said the same thing about Giannis. If Giannis is the MVP, if Giannis is the defensive player of the year, and I was disappointed in how they played at the end of the year, I was disappointed in how they played in the seeding games, and then they lost game one. If y'all giving them all this praise and all these accolades, then why are y'all not picking them to win a title? Y'all picking the Clippers to win a title. They had a lot of inconsistent lineups, a lot of injuries. They have built-in excuses why they can't win the title, and everybody's still picking them to win. And that doesn't make sense if Giannis and LeBron is the best players in the world. If they're that great, that they're the best teams in the NBA for the West and the East, and they're that great that they have the perfect teams, why did they lose last year? Why did the Lakers not make it to the playoffs last year? LeBron came back enough for them to at least make one of the top six seeds in the West. And they failed to do that because they continued to lose with LeBron James back on the court. He gets AD, and everybody got the Clippers winning. If LeBron is the MVP and he's the best player in the world, why do you have the Clippers beating them? And the Clippers, what world do we live in where the Clippers are beating the Lakers to win the title? The Lakers always beat the Clippers. The Lakers are always better than the Clippers. The Lakers have been way more significantly and more successful than the Clippers. And all of a sudden, we all have the Lakers losing to the Clippers. That don't even sound right. That don't even sound like something that we would say in the ever. And it's reality because that's what people are saying now. And LeBron is the best player in the world to a lot of people. LeBron is the MVP. He's the most impactful player, but everybody has him losing to the Clippers. Giannis is the MVP, the defensive player of the year, the number one team in the NBA, the number one defense in all these stats and all these numbers, and everybody has them losing. They even people are starting to say that they're going to lose to the Raptors, but they have all this great player, and it doesn't make any sense. If these players are this good and their teams are this good, then why is everybody having them to lose to a team that has had injuries, to a team that has had inconsistent lineups, people in and out of the game? And they still found a way to get to lock up the second seed, and they handle their business against the Mavericks, and people have them winning the title. I just don't understand that. But I don't still believe that the Blazers will win this series. If I had to be honest, I still feel like the Lakers will find a way to win it. I feel like the Lakers have enough talent that they can compete with the Blazers. Some people feeling like the Blazers are the better team when it comes to the roster. And if that was the case, that doesn't make sense because this is the best team in the West. This is the team that gets the most coverage. This is the team that gets the most praise. And this is the team that everybody's starting to turn against. I understand that they're not playing to their full capability. I understand that Avery Bradley and guys didn't want to play and they had to opt out, but they still have enough talent to beat the Blazers. They have enough talent to beat them before 7 games. And they showed that in game one and they let it slip away because Dame and the Blazers went out there, competed, and did what they had to do, and the Lakers didn't. The Lakers had this game locked up and they found a way to lose it. They had this game locked up and the Blazers found a way to take it because they wanted the game. It's will versus will. We in the playoffs. We're playing not for nothing. We're playing not for pride. We're playing for an NBA championship. And that should be the motivation. The motivation should be winning the NBA championship this postseason. That's the goal, to get to the postseason to win the title. And that's what LeBron went to the Lakers to do. That's what they traded for Anthony Davis to do. And they did majority of all that work. And now everybody's going against the Lakers, which doesn't make any sense. If that's how good LeBron is, and if he's the once in a generational player, and if he's the best player of this generation, and if he's the MVP of this league, why is him and Giannis in this circumstance where they don't feel like they're going to win? People are going against the Lakers. People are going against the Bucks. And even before they start falling off, people still had the Clippers winning, even though they have the best players in the East and the West, and the best teams in the East and the West. They have them losing to the Clippers. I just don't understand that. That is that just doesn't make any sense. That sounds stupid. It sounds hypocritical, and it literally sounds like people don't really know what they're talking about. When I turn on the TV, I see all this LeBron hype and praise. But time and time again, he continues to lose more finals than he wins. I watch TV and I'm looking, and all I see is how great LeBron is, but he has lost more finals than he has won. And it's reality. And people has him losing this year. And last year, he didn't even make it to the playoffs in the West. And he had plenty of games left and plenty of times to do it. He said playoff mode is activated, and they did not activate it because they didn't get to the playoffs to be able to push the button. And that's unfortunate, but it's true. I'm kind of confused what's going on. I'm not understanding what's going on. Maybe I'm not paying attention enough. Maybe I'm just going psycho. Maybe I'm going insane. I don't know what it is. But whatever it is, I don't understand what's really going on. I'm glad Paul Pierce said that because I'm not understanding the logic. I'm not understanding how this makes sense. I'm not going to say the Lakers are going to lose to video game Dame. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be entertaining. But LeBron James is the MVP to a lot of people. LeBron James is all NBA first team and Dame is second team. And LeBron should figure out a way to win the series, and he will. But it's not about beating the Blazers. It's about winning the whole thing. And that's all I'm saying. I don't have the Lakers winning the championship, and a lot of people don't. So this season will be a failure. The purpose of this season was to win a title in LA for the Lakers. And I don't think they're going to accomplish that. Will they accomplish it? I don't know. But personally, as of right now, and the way they've been playing, I don't have them winning it. I got to be honest. I just don't have them winning the title, and they proved that in game one. They got the game stolen from their heart. They had it there. They got a little relaxed. They got a little comfortable. And Dame and them just came in there and stole it. And that just can't happen in the playoffs because every game matters. Whoever wins 4 games is who's the one that move on. So you can't blow and give up these games because as the season as the playoffs continue to go, teams get better, coaches get better, execution get better, players get better, and you can't lose those type of games against the better teams because they will punish you and make you pay for it. And that's something that the Bucks and the Lakers have to figure out if they're going to beat the Clippers or any other team and get this trophy held up high as the champions of the NBA this season. But other than that, that's all I got to say today. I'm a little confused. I'm a little, insane right now. But it's mainly because what the people have been saying for the last 5 years about LeBron and the last 3 years about Giannis. And it's not adding up because these two guys haven't won the last championships because Golden State won, Toronto won, and they have the Clippers winning this year, which is not Giannis or LeBron. So I just don't understand that. That doesn't really make sense to me. But other than that, check out my website, analysisplayerone.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayerone.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for everybody that likes on Facebook. Not only that, check out my older videos. If you like this video, like my older videos, I have over 1,000, whether it's NBA draft, Summer League coverage, NBA breakdowns of players and footage of legends, players, rookies, and Summer League analysis, season previews, trade deadline free agency coverage, even top 10 in discussions just like this, and playoff predictions. So if you love basketball, you can't get enough of it, you need that daily fix, this channel will get that covered for you. So the only thing I really ask you guys to do is like the video, share it, because that makes me reach more people. The more people I reach, the more bigger I can get, which is fair. You love the content, you will love watching. Why not help with the word of mouth? And I appreciate it for the people that already do it. Not only that, I do have merchandise. That link will be in the description. You can buy it off Spreadshirt. You can also buy it off my Facebook page. You can message me, tell me the shirt, the color, you want the logo and the shirt, and I can get it shipped out to you. Other than that, Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming out you. Hopefully you guys enjoy your Wednesday and the rest of the day. I'll be back to y'all Thursday with another video. Peace out. Enjoy your days.